God was definitely looking out for Daniel and his friends. He helped Daniel interpret a dream for Nebuchadnezzar about a tree, which revealed that the king would spend 7 years eating grass and living like a wild animal. And then there was the time when King Belshazzar threw a party, and the guests were out of control with their drinking and dancing. Suddenly, a mysterious hand appeared and began writing on the wall, writing the words Mene, Mene, Tekel Upharsin. Daniel came to tell the king that this meant he could count the days until his kingdom would end. And that also came true. But the story Daniel is probably most famous for is found in chapter 6 of his book, When King Darius Ruled the People.
I'm going to choose 120 governors and 3 supervisors.
Daniel was chosen to be one of these supervisors and proved himself to be trustworthy. Eventually, the king put him over the entire kingdom of Babylon. The wicked magicians and wise men wanted to get Daniel out of that position, so they started looking for reasons to accuse him of wrongdoing.
We are never going to find anything wrong with Daniel. He's almost perfect.
Fantabulous!
No, it's not, but I do have a plan. Let's go to the king.
How are you, gentlemen?
Fantabulous, my king!
What do you want today?
We believe that you are amazing, king.
Fantabulous!
Yes, and we would like to propose something. The soldiers all agree that this is a wonderful plan. A wonderful plan.
Fantabulous, my king!
For the next 30 days, people should only bow to you and obey you. Therefore, if anyone prays to anyone but you, they will be punished.
What kind of punishment did you have in mind?
They will be thrown into the lion's den.
We believe it's a wonderful idea.
Fantabulous, my king!
Would you sign that into law?
Yes, of course.
These soothsayers knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that Daniel could not follow this law because he worshipped God and he only prayed to the Most High God. Daniel did not attempt to go to the king and plead his case because he knew there was no way to change the law once the king gave his signature. So he went back to his house and kept praying to God 3 times a day. The sorcerers went back to the king and told him what Daniel was doing. The king became angry and worked all day on a solution, but none could be found. So King Darius gave the order for Daniel to be captured and taken to the lion's den. But before they closed the door, the king had something to say.
Daniel, may the God you serve all the time save you.
Then they rolled a large rock in front of the entrance. The king put his personal seal on it and then went back to the palace. He canceled the evening entertainment and he refused to go to dinner. He couldn't sleep either. The next morning he went back to the den and cried out,
Daniel, has your God saved you?
The people near the entrance must have been shocked when they heard Daniel say,
O king, live forever! My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths so that they have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him, and also, O king, I have done no wrong before.
Then the king was exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that he should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no injury whatsoever was found on him, because he believed in his God.
King Darius was swift to write another decree, one that said,
To all peoples, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied to you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men must tremble in fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God, and steadfast forever. His kingdom is the one which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall endure to the end. He delivers and rescues, and he works signs and wonders in heaven and on earth. Who has delivered Daniel from the power of the lions?
And as for those so-called wise men, they finally got what was coming to them.
Cast them into the lion's den.
Fantabulous, my king.
No, please, anything but this. I'm allergic to cats.
Daniel went on to do many other great things. He served several kings and interpreted many dreams. But we learn from his courage, don't we? He and his friends had to stand up for what they believed in, even though it wasn't popular. Will you dare to be a Daniel?